characteristics for ethical business is, that is honesty. Honesty means being an executive, being a top management, everybody should be honest to their employees, everybody should be honest to their stakeholders. There are different stakeholders for an organization. For example, the suppliers, right? The distributors. There are many people who are closely related with an organization. So when a good honesty or good virtue, good characteristics an organization bears to its different stakeholders, then that organizations may grow in future. Right? So first character, that is honest. Honest in terms of different communications which is being transferred from top management to the lower management, different goals, different objectives. They should be fairly enough, they should be transparent, there should be a clear-cut goals which should be transferred from top management to the lower management. So honesty is a best principle for any organization if they have to see their organization in future. Their growth depends upon how honest they are to their customers, how honest they are towards their employees, or how honest they are in doing their business. That is ethical way of doing business. A proper code of conduct should be there, a moral principle should be there. So first, virtues, that is the values an organization require for an ethical business is honesty. A business should be honest in itself. That is the first characteristic. Many examples we can give for that. The recent example is of Ratan Tata, which has shown during this Corona COVID-19, right? The outbreak which happens around the world. We see how these companies are ethical, means they have earned profit from the country, but they also help in this kind of casualties which happen. Right? They are honest what they have said. If I take example of Reliance, they also did the same thing. Right? The chairman of Reliance Industries have decided that in 18 months our companies are going to be loan free, it should be free of liabilities. So that objective goals was fulfilled before target time. Right? So honesty means whatever you have said, that is the same thing that you implement. Right? That is the first character, first virtue. Right? So honesty is the root of ethical principle. Root means it is the core principle, the main principles, or it's a base. Right? To make a good infrastructure, we require a good base. Base should be there. So honesty is as a base for any business to be run in ethical way. Right? So first characteristic is there. Second characteristic is integrity. Right? Integrity means it is a feeling of oneness. Integrity means consistency towards their work. Integration means all employees, they work in a team. Right? Top management should be having the same goal that should be transferred to their lower level management. So every executive of organization should be integrated or should have an integrity, a feeling of integrity. Right? Integrity may increase trust and commitment. That is the most important. What do you understand by trust? Trust means why employees should be trusting an organization? Because it provides a kind of a platform, or it provides a kind of background to their different employees. Right? So trust may develop when transparency is there, honesty is there in an organization. Right? So trust may be developed among employees, among stakeholders when business is conducted ethically. Right? Commitment. Commitment means how an employee should be committed. Committed means I will not leave these organizations for any of the time. That is because of the principles which are there following. Right? So that is the second characteristic, integrity, consistency. Right? In an organization, among the stakeholders, among the employees should be there. Third characteristic is promise keeping. Promise keeping means, promise in simple terms is there. It is about to follow what has been said. Right? So whatever the goals or the objectives that is been predefined, that should be same, that should be implemented. Right? In another sense, promise means it's a kind of commitment an organization gives to their employees. Right? So promise keeping It means all the stakeholders should be thoroughly, right, committed, trustworthy, right. Promise keeping may be following the same thing what has been said. So for effective promise keeping, effective means for a better environment in an organization, right? Effective promise keeping, a management should promise what they can fulfill, right? Simple example of a Reliance that I have given. That is, if they have promised 18 months they are going to be a liability free, it means they have predefined goal, right? They are able to fulfill that promise which has been said. The company should promise only those things that they can fulfill, right? There should not be, they cannot divert or they should not divert their employee stakeholders in a wrong directions, but they should be following the same objective what they have said. So promise keeping is a kind of developing trust, morale in an organization, within an organization, right? So that is third virtue for the ethical business. Fourth point, it is loyalty, right? What is loyalty? Means commitment towards work, right? Examples, I am working in this organization for 30 years, that's loyalty. But how this loyalty may develop? That is going to develop after many years I work here and I receive the best practices of the organization, right? So loyalty should be there. Every employee should be loyal. They should work, right, as thinking that the organization belongs to them, right? So loyalty, employee should be loyal to its work. That is the most important virtue for ethical business in an organization. That is the fourth point. Fifth point, fairness, right? Fairness means, what is fair? Right? Fair means which is true, right? Fair means which is right, right? Fair means which is transparency, right? Transparency, clear. Fairness means transparency in terms of doing business, right? Goals are predefined, right? It is there when every employee stakeholders, they know what is the vision of an organization, what is the mission of an organization. According to that, they follow the same path what they have decided. So fairness means transparency, that is doing a business, right? Telling to your stakeholder about your financial details, telling your employees about the financial position of your organization, everything what is there. Right? So fairness means there should not be discrimination. Discrimination means nobody is different, everybody are equal. Right? Diverse group of people, they work in organizations, they come from different race, they come from different religions, they will come from different castes. But yes, one thing that bind an organization is their commitment towards work, right? Their skills, what they know, that is going to bind or bound them. So there should not be discriminations. Bias means partiality, right? Within an organization, employees should be treated well. One examples we can see that in schools we are having uniform. That is because everybody is equal, right? In terms of giving educations, everybody is equal. So fairness means there should not be discriminations, there should not be biasness among or within an organization. That is the fifth point. Sixth one is caring. An organization should be caring. Good executives, top managements, their priority is how they be compassionate, right? Caring, benevolent and kind, right? Kind-hearted. Right? Executives should have virtues like empathy and kindness, which restricts him from harming any stakeholders. So caring should be there, right? And organization should be caring to its employee. They should satisfy their needs. They should satisfy their wants, right? So that employees in return may increase productivity, may be helpful for the growth, right? So that is the sixth point, caring, right? Caring your employees. Seventh point, respect for others, right? Same point. Some of the points may be its meaning is somewhat same. Right? Respect for other comprises of not to take decisions which will harm other. Respect for others. Caring, respecting. How you will respect? You will respect your seniors, or you will respect the top management. You will obey their decisions, or you will obey their goals. Right? What they have to or what they have made. Right? So respecting means obeying top management goals and working towards achieving it. Right? So respecting or caring, they are the important virtues for an ethical business in an organization. Next point, that is at 8 point, following code of conduct. What do you understand by code of conduct? Code of conduct means it's a behavior, right, of an employee. What should be the behavior of an employee in organization? Right? It should be according to the prescribed principles what they have made. Examples in my organization, there should be a uniform, there should be a proper timing, right? There should be a proper dress code, right? Everything is listed, right, in advance. That is code of conduct means what should be your behavior, right? Your behavior should be right towards an organization, what they have basically prescribed, their instructions, they have to be followed for that, right? So that is code of conduct. Code of conduct in simple language, it means there are the general principles which is being laid down, right? And an employee has to obey those things. That is following code of conduct. Next is commitment to excellence, right? Another point is how an employee or why an employee should be committed. He should be committed because, right, when they will be committed, definitely business can run or business can grow, right? But the executive which are following ethical practices, right? Ethical practices. There are many organizations they do business ethical. I just don't know about other organizations, but there are few organizations which follows these principles, right? So they follow this principle, that is ethical culture, climate in their organization. As a result of that, we can say it is the commitment of an employee may increase, their productivity increase, and they work right over time to fulfill the objective of an organization. Right? Why an employee will be working overtime? Because he is satisfied, he is happy. Right? Excellent means giving his expertise, skill, right? Performing its duty on time, right? Responsibility on time. That is following the, or it is an excellence. That is commitment to the excellence. That is the 9th point. 10th point, or 10th virtue. That is the last one. What an organization should follow. It is this reputation and morale. Right? Reputation means that is image of an organization's morale, boosting employees' mood, morale, their productivities. Right? So a good reputed organizations will always care for its name. As a result of that, they are continuous on a working, right, towards creating a climate of or an environment of ethical business. Right? So morale, it is related with working with a reputed firm naturally builds employee morale. Right? If I am working with an organization which is highly reputed, then it will give a kind of boost confidence in employees' mind. They work better, right? So employees have to be right boosted. Their morale should be boosted. So reputation is the image. Actually, it is responsibility of the executive to increase reputation of their organization, right? So how they can increase? They should spread positive news. They should work towards creating positive climates in an organization, right? Following the basic, as I said, if you follow the basic code of conduct within your organization, it is going to increase your productivity and boosting your morale. So these were the 8 points, 10th point, right, which were different virtues for ethical business in an organization. So virtues that is characteristics, or you can say they are the general principles, but they are the base through which an organization is just working.